Sarah Palin. She has not said much in terms of policy since she left the governor's office. I don't know why she would, since she's not in government anymore. She ran for the hills. But now she's come out and made a statement about Obama's healthcare program. It's a long and interesting statement. She praises Michelle Bachmann and her very smart points about Obama's healthcare plan. So you knew it was brilliant. I mean, of all the people to praise, that's the only one she mentions. Like, oh, God, you should listen to what Michelle Bachmann's saying. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Peas in a pod. All right. Then she talks about Obama's nationalized health care plan. There is no such thing. There is a public option that is just for insurance, and it's only an option. I got to repeat it every time because all they do is fearmonger out there by pretending that Obama's going to take over all the hospitals and the doctors and the caregivers, etc., and nationalize them. That is not even close to true. Well, the second fear tactic is rationing, and what they are now calling death panels. Now, is there death panels in the bills that are being considered in Congress right now? Of course there aren't. That is so outrageous and stupid, it's unbelievable. But when you talk about outrageous and stupid, Sarah Palin takes it to another level. So get a load of what she said here. I'm quoting. And who will suffer the most when they ration care? The sick, the elderly, and the disabled, of course. The America I know and love is not one in which my parents or my baby with Down syndrome will have to stand in front of Obama's death panel so his bureaucrats can decide based on a subjective judgment of their level of productivity in society whether they are worthy of health care. Such a system is downright evil. Well, that would be downright evil if we did anything like that. Except that is 100% fiction. And you know, Sarah Palin complains about how people are always bringing her kids into things. Nobody brings your kids into things other than you, Sarah. So now you're intimating here, inferring that Obama's going to kill your Down syndrome baby with his death panel. Are you worthy of living? What the hell is this panel? And who's on the panel then so gets to decide who lives and who dies? There is no such thing. I mean, look, in the old days, some conservative commentators or liberal commentators might have made comments, or some columnists that were irresponsible or that was over the top. But people who were responsible people in government, although she's not in government anymore, didn't used to say things like this. This is crazy. There are no death panels. They're not killing disabled kids. They're not killing the elderly. But I talked to some conservative hosts last week. They really believe it. They worked themselves up into a frenzy. They're like, the death panels are coming. They're going to kill our grandparents. One of them asked me, he's like, don't you care about your grandparents? I'm like, no, I don't. I want them to go in front of Obama's death panel. I mean, come on. How can you possibly believe this? Now, if someone responds to this, she'll say, I can't believe you talked about my baby with Down syndrome. But you're the one who brought them into this. They're not going to do anything to they're not going to, I mean, look at this. It's fear-mongering at its absolute extreme. They're not going to kill the sick and the elderly and the babies. Nobody's killing babies. I can't believe that I have to clarify this. This really is atrocious. You cannot take someone like this seriously. You just can't. They don't know when to stop with the rhetoric. They don't know, there are no bounds of reason for them.